This is a Glass Box Media podcast.
Okay, so did you guys manage? I know that Cassie, you didn't see all of the Oscars.
I
right?
didn't. I watched some of it. I was actually flying that day, so I had it on my app and I was trying to watch it. And I did get to see fucking Lady Gaga.
Did you see their performance?
I watched their performance like 5 times.
I watched it a few times. I showed my mom it. I watched Lady Gaga's acceptance speech a bunch of times because, oh my God, so cute. So sweet. Oh my God. Her and Olivia Colman's acceptance speeches, if you have not watched them, go watch them. It'll make you feel all the feels. But can we just... Why can't they just be together?
I hate to be this person that's like, but dude,
their chemistry off the hook.
It's real.
It's real. It has to be real, right? And like
or
his
they're the
wife,
best actors we've ever seen.
His wife was sitting between them,
but
and
I
was like,
right? It's his girlfriend.
Are they?
It's his girlfriend.
Yeah, they're not
married.
Oh, I thought they were married. Okay, because I was like,
she might be the best actress.
She's sitting between them, and I'm like, this shit.
She may
because I think
get the Oscar.
Man.
She may get the Oscar for the night. She gets the Oscar.
I think Lady Gaga was engaged. I think she broke off her engagement.
She did.
I think
she
so.
broke off her engagement.
Really?
So I'm like,
she done with her man. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. It's real. And you know what?
Sorry. Was it Jimmy Kimmel that she was like, no, it's not, and that was
she's like,
part
it's
of
what
it.
we wanted you to see, but I'm just like,
bullshit.
No, I don't buy
Bullshit.
it.
Yeah.
You know what? And here's the thing: I don't believe that Bradley Cooper is that good of an actor.
Yeah,
true.
I
don't either.
I know that he just got a Best Actor nomination, but I don't believe that he's good enough to make me believe that he loves her that much, because the way they look at each other, she's so in love with him, bare minimum.
Oh yeah,
she's in love with him.
That fucking moment where her eyes are closed and then she opens and then
she looks at him.
The fucking joy and pure,
oh my God,
unadulterated love on her face.
Like, honestly, I have butterflies thinking about like the way she looks at him. Like she loves him.
Yeah. She loves him. Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just waiting for that. And not that I'm like gunning for anyone's relationship to implode. Like they have a baby together, you know, Bradley Cooper and his
seem
lady.
Very happy.
Yeah. I'm not gunning for it, but I mean.
Someone said something too where I'm just like, you know, there's different people have different allowances. So it could be that the model is, you know, like everyone has different rules in their relationship, so maybe
it's open
and it's okay, and chick face is okay with like
my face
I have
right
Bradley Cooper's baby, and that's
here's
fine.
What I feel from them though, like
because I only know that chick's name now.
Oh, I have no idea who she is. So
Irina Shayk.
She's a model or something.
Literally only know it because I'm just like, can you get out of the way so Lady Gaga
can you move, please?
And that's terrible.
It is, but here's the thing. I don't think they have an open relationship where Lady Gaga's included, only because the kind of butterfly feelings that I feel about their relationship come from something that is not established yet. You know those feelings when things are like on fire because nothing's really happened yet. Yeah, it's like right before it takes off.
Yes.
Those are the feelings I have about them. Yeah. I'm like, these aren't people who are like actively fucking on the rag.
These are people that like want to
aren't.
Fuck so badly, but aren't.
Like, that's what I'm feeling from them. So like, I don't think they're doing a 3-way situation right now. I just think it's not happening.
Good,
but I think we'll all know when it does happen. Like, I think we'll see them together at some event, and we'll be like, "Oh, they fucked now." Yeah. Like, I can feel it. I feel like now they
see
fucked.
the little bit of distance. The fire dies a little bit. Dude, there was a post on one of the MFM groups that I'm involved in. Like, I think it's Who Do I Have to Kill to Get a Date, which is like fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
But someone was talking about how like she like had been chatting with a guy and like matched with him. They were like talking, and then they went on a date, and it was really good, and then they had sexy time, and then he like deleted Tinder in front of her like all this shit.
Oh my God.
I was like,
this is
committed
serious,
fast.
yeah.
I was like, you must be really good at sexy
I know,
time.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna lock this vagina down
Usually,
right now.
I'm like lucky to get a text the next day.
Right? Oh,
He was like, that was so good. I don't think I'm ever going to need it from anyone else again.
My
he's like, I'm
reaction,
gonna die with cats because nothing's getting better than this.
I know, and I'm like, I thought I was like, you know what? Like, fuck these hoes. Like, I'm really good at sex. Like, these boys are just like fuck boys or whatever. And then I read that and I was like, maybe I'm not good at sex.
Oh no.
Like, you're gonna have to start sending out a survey. You're gonna have to have people sign up for an email list, and then you're like, I will send you a survey about my performance if you wouldn't mind filling it out. It's completely
It's like
anonymous
1
when
to
it
5.
comes back.
1, not satisfied. 5, very satisfied.
Right.
You can have different like
Somewhat
sections where
satisfied.
you're like stamina. You know, like different sections.
Like you're reviewing your Airbnb after.
I know. Oh
How much effort do you feel like I put in?
yeah, no one wants a pillow princess. So yeah, that was a
Pillow
term
princess.
I just learned.
Oh,
I didn't
I was
know.
just like,
I know
what's this?
exactly what you're saying,
Pillow
But yeah,
princess.
but I had never heard that before.
yeah, it's a girl that just lays there.
Yeah,
and
I
the guy
mean-
has to do all the work. It's pillow princess. And I was like, interesting.
I mean, there's some pillow princess boys too. Let's
Pillow
Yes,
princes?
let's
Yeah, because I was going to say, what do
be
you call it when it's a guy?
honest. Yeah.
yeah.
And they're both usually very hot people who just feel like,
Yeah.
I'm hot.
I'm good
That's what
enough to
I bring
just-
to the table.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My hotness.
Bow to me, plebeians.
You do all the work. You're welcome.
Oh my god! The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, though, is the whole Kardashian drama.
Oh,
Like,
man.
to be completely forthright, I have, and I'm not bragging or anything like that. It may sound like I'm bragging, but I've seen 0 episodes
Oh, yeah,
ever
same.
of keeping
I think
up
you
with
both
the
are
Kardashians.
in the same boat there. Cassie and I had a whole conversation with our friend Amy about this. We drove up to Santa Barbara to go check out my wedding venue today. And we had a whole conversation about this exact situation. So we are primed and ready to have this talk. This situation, okay, so I'll break it down. And I really only know about this via memes and the internet, like
Right,
how much
right.
I've looked at on the internet. And then Amy gave us a lot of information today that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Lay it down.
So Tristan, is his name Tristan Thompson?
Yeah.
Is his
Yeah.
name? Tristan
Yeah.
Thompson, he's a
Cavs.
basketball player? Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. A sports
A
guy.
bench warmer for the
Yeah.
Cavs. Let's
And
be
he's
honest.
he's like in his late 20s.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, and he's hot. Like, he's a good looking man.
Sight.
I think he's hot. But so he is Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy. And I guess they were broken up, but no one knew it at this time. Jordan is, these are all the worst people. Jordan is Kylie Jenner's best friend.
Right.
Who is only famous because
I didn't know they were broken up.
no one did. That's why it became such a big thing,
scandal.
is because a big scandal, because they hadn't come out and said they were broken up, but Jordan now says they were broken up, and other people are like, yeah, they
did
weren't.
she say
seeing
that
each
on
other.
the
Yes.
Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She says that they were broken up.
The red table.
The red table, whatever. So Jordan, how high can you get it? So Jordan is only famous because she is best friends with Kylie. She's done nothing.
Nothing.
Zero
Like,
things.
she's just famous because she's got like 9 million followers on Instagram just because she's best friends
From
with Kylie.
proximity.
And she's been living in Kylie's house. Kylie bought her a car. Like,
I mean,
she's
must
got-
be nice.
It must be nice. She's got, but this is the thing, and this is the thing I was
When are
telling
you guys going to buy me a car?
Well, here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. If I got famous and made a fortune for myself based on my proximity and relationship to a person or their family, your only job at that point,
Right.
is to not fuck up that relationship.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is your
Yeah.
only job. That is the
Seriously.
thing that's making you money. It's
She
just don't
doesn't
fuck
have
up
to
this
go
relationship.
sell
be
shirts
cool.
at the Gap.
Yeah,
She
cool.
doesn't have
fucking,
to.
You don't have to fight
fucking-
traffic to drive to and from Los Feliz every day, Jordan.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Just be cool,
Just
baby.
be cool. So what had come out originally was that Jordan and Tristan Thompson had like fucked. And then it was like, well, maybe they didn't, but they fooled around and like kissed and other things or whatever.
Yeah, all I had heard is that they fooled around. I didn't hear that they fucked.
Well, I mean, I think, people come out strong.
Yeah,
with the gossip.
they came out hot.
In the beginning, it comes out hot. And then it became, no, they just fooled around. So Jordan says that they were out partying in LA and then they were like, partying is done. Let's go to someone's house. So she ends up at somebody's house, and it turns out that it's Tristan's house because Tristan and Chloe weren't seeing each other at that moment. And so he'd moved out of the house and into his own house. So she was at his house. And so she was like, we were just hanging out. Like, we didn't even do anything. We weren't alone together at all. The only thing that maybe I did was, like, he was sitting in a chair all night, and I was sitting on the arm of the chair with my legs
over him.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Who else thinks all of this shenanigan
Here's the thing.
is made up to make you watch a fucking television show?
Well, that could be very true.
That could be true.
Here's the thing, though. If you broke up with Anthony, I would not end up at Anthony's house for an after party and sit on a chair with my legs over him.
Even if you were there, why are you sitting like basically on his lap?
Yeah.
So that's what she says happens. She's like, we didn't do anything, but I was like, maybe that's the one thing that I shouldn't have done. And then when I went to leave, he walked me to the door and kissed me on the mouth in front of other people. But that's it. Like, and I didn't ask for that. He did that.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Like,
Yeah.
That seems
also,
unlikely.
why are you there? Why are you there?
All of it seems weird.
Yeah.
All of it seems weird. But very rightly so. When these things came out, so the next day Jordan calls Kylie and Chloe and says like, hey, I was over at Tristan's last night. Doesn't mention the kissing part or anything. And they're like, okay, that's fine. And then they find out about the other stuff, and that's when shit hits the fan. So I would be very upset. I might end a friendship over something like that. I don't know. Like, I understand being very upset about that.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
But the thing that's been catching a lot of heat that I think we need to talk about is, why is the name in the news Jordan and not Tristan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Tristan's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking piece of shit. And like
a mega shitbag.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that Chloe is directing. That's part of it, though. Part of the narrative is that all the fucking shade Chloe is throwing at Jordan, not at Tristan.
Yeah, this man is the father of your children. He cheated on you when you were about to go into labor. He's cheated on you over and over and over again.
The only comments that she's made, the only fucking shade that she's thrown is at fucking Jordan. And it's not that Jordan doesn't have some fault in this if the situation is actually real.
Yeah.
And not just a ploy for ratings. Mm-hmm. But B, it's just like, fucking quit it with that fucking narrative that it's all the other woman's fault.
It's always the other woman. It's always the other woman. When you have proven scumbag Tristan Thompson as your baby daddy. Like, it's always the woman whenever this guy has proven to you. Because what Chloe said that lit people off is that Jordan broke up their family. And I'm like, Jordan broke up your family?
Right.
No. This motherfucker didn't seem to care to keep
he
your
wasn't
family.
living with you. He's fucking other girls when you were delivering that baby. He's fucking other girls now. Like,
and when
you
she
don't have a fucking family.
When she faced criticism for outing Jordan in public and not Tristan in public, she was like, well, he's the father of my child and Jordan is saying things in public, so I'm handling it in public. I'm handling Tristan privately. And it's like, okay. Like,
yeah.
And that's the thing that I was telling Cassie. I was just like, it makes me sad because to me, Chloe is so clearly insecure.
Yeah, it is.
Like, she's so clearly insecure.
That she would deal with that shit.
And she always has, from everybody. Like, every guy that I've seen she's dated publicly has treated her like shit publicly.
What was that? The Lamar Odom was the last one.
And French Montana. She was with French Montana after that, and he treated her like shit.
I'm like, I don't even watch the show, and I fucking know about your drama.
I don't either. I don't watch the show.
Why do I know about your drama?
Because it's fucking everywhere. They've saturated our pop culture. That's why.
And that makes me sad. Like, I want you to have I want everyone to have like a nice,
good, healthy relationship. Yeah.
Awesome life. Like, I don't want to know that like
Yeah.
these people are being shitty to someone else. Like, I don't
the sad
fucking know
thing is
Khloe
that there is a
Kardashian. I
child
don't wish
involved now.
her. Exactly. You're exactly right.
That's
There
the sad thing.
Yeah, I mean, Kylie Jenner's
bringing
got a
other
kid
people in this,
now.
yeah.
Fucking Kim Kardashian has like what, 7 now? Like,
She's got 3, and then fucking Kourtney's got I don't know how many. The only one who seems to have her shit together is Kendall. Kendall's like, I'm fine.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay over here.
Never hear about
And
her.
Courtney and Kendall are the ones that are like,
But that's also the thing. You don't ever hear about
chill.
her, so it's kind of like.
But she's still making that money, so who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Like, if I was making
Good
that
for
money,
her.
I'd be like, I don't need to be in the spotlight.
Right.
I've got 2 million followers, so it's nothing to your 50 million, but that's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, who
You know, who
cares?
cares?
Yeah. Yeah,
She
that's
got that lip gloss going.
That's Kylie.
lip gloss
that's
be
right.
popping.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Anthony
was my
just
big
fast
thing.
forwarded through that entire thing. He's
Oh,
just
he
like,
has no interest.
Kardashians. Don't care. Forward 15. Forward 15.
Forward.
Oh my gosh. Devil
know.
works hard. Kris Jenner works harder.
So true.
I wouldn't be surprised if she manufactured this, honestly.
Somebody
Picture
said
of her
something-
with her fucking glasses
Yeah.
at the computer. I was like, dude, Kris Jenner is a marketing genius.
She is. She's an evil lady, I'm sure, but she's smart.
Somebody said
so
something
smart.
about like, oh, I saw a meme. It was like, if I get arrested, the first person I'm going to call is Kris Jenner.
fucking men,
Right?
dude. She is a spin queen.
Yeah.
She'd be like, we're gonna make a show out of this.
I know.
like, I got you, fam.
know.
I
I
got
got you, fam. But yeah, see, I mean, you don't want to make enemies.
I want.
You don't want to make
wanna
enemies
have
with that
drinks
family.
with Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
I swear
Just
to
to
God.
take notes.
Just
to take notes. Because
I'd be
she's
like, Queen, teach me your ways.
she is
Please.
clearly
Tell me everything you know.
She is clearly an evil lady. Like, I am sure that she is
no.
a terrible lady. But
no. I dare not.
yeah, you're like, shh, Keegan, shh, shh.
She can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving her props though. Like, she might be a terrible lady, but holy shit, did she do a good job, like making money?
Yeah.
She did a great job turning her family into a money machine. Like,
Yeah.
a great job.
Yeah.
She can do that for me too if she wants.
You're like, listen.
Kris, I'm here for you.
You're like, what do I need to do? Drop Keegan as a friend?
Got
Done.
it. Done.
We're gonna manufacture a cheating scandal, and there we go.
Chris.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, let's do a fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
We do got a listener. Oh, you know what? Before that,
We have new patrons.
we have new
We got
patrons.
updates. We got new patrons. You're just
Yes.
trying to rush us right through this?
I know.
Do you want to give your update first?
Yeah. Do the update.
Okay.
Well, we've all been gone. So this is the
I
thing.
know.
Keegan's been on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a work trip. I'm literally here for today and leave tomorrow.
That's awful, and I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Okay. So if you are on our Facebook group, I may have divulged that I have
By May, she definitely did.
By May, it's like she wrote a novel on there. So if you are not on our Facebook group yet, you are missing out. You don't have to wait for episodes to come out for updates. Listen, it's on there.
Yeah.
I motherfucking caught feelings.
Yeah, you did.
Like big time.
Yeah.
I'm terrified about it.
First of all,
terrified.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So for those of you guys that aren't on our Facebook group, there was a gentleman that I matched with on Tinder. We'll call him the fireman. So this gentleman matched with me on Tinder. I was in a funk and I was swiping and I saw his first picture and I was like, I didn't read his bio. And I never not do that. I always look to see
You're like, ooh, he hot.
yeah. Right off the bat, I was like, holy shit, this guy is so hot. And I just swiped. He's just like my type. Like if I had to put together my type in my head, I was like, that's who I would construct. So
Yeah.
a while later it came through that we had matched and I messaged him my regular Lennon or McCartney bullshit.
And he didn't ask you like
He wasn't like, hey, is Paul dead?
Victoria's Secrets or
He-
Frederick's of Hollywood.
No, he had such a thought out answer. He actually answered Harrison, which was
Nice.
the heart and soul of the Beatles, and like went into this whole thing about it. It was so
Which is exactly the response that you would Because you're not actually asking about Lennon or McCartney. You're wanting to know something about them, and that was the perfect response.
I want to know, are you into music?
Yeah.
I want a thoughtful response on like, hey, are you a music person? Because I'm a music person too. And he definitely was. And so our Tinder conversation was amazing. And so then finally I look at his bio and recognize that he is 584 miles away.
You're like, WTF.
You're like, my setting is not set to this.
Geographically undesirable.
I don't fucking cross the 405, so where the fuck are you?
Right.
And so I asked him, I'm like, where is 584 miles away from West Hollywood, California? And he says, I actually just got home to Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah, both Cassie and I.
And I'm like, that's really actually bummed me out. That's heartbreaking.
Right, because you're like connecting with this person.
Yeah. And we hadn't even shared, like, we've shared maybe like, I don't know, 4 sentences each at this point, but it was like, it was oddly, I can't even describe it.
Yeah.
I haven't had that feeling off of Tinder yet. I haven't connected that way with somebody over fucking text ever.
Right.
And he was like, he responded in kind that he was like, yeah, this is weird. This is weird. And
a good weird.
Let's keep it going. Let's see what happens.
Right.
And so we did. And
fast forward to you texting me. Christina texts me. She's like, I really like this guy. I want to meet up with him. I think I'm going to go to Salt Lake.
You were like,
fucking am driving. I call her because I'm like, this isn't text. I call her.
First of all, yeah. When do we ever call each other? We
only in emergencies. Emergencies
constantly.
only. I have to think you're dead if I'm calling you on the phone.
That's exactly what Cassie must have thought. Because I texted her, I think I'm going to fly out to Salt Lake City. And literally,
she's like, I'm going to pull over.
Yeah, the phone rings. I'm like, okay, so I just want to talk to you about it.
First of all, I'm super happy for you.
Super excited for you. This sounds like a really great guy.
I just want to drive that home. Really happy, really happy.
So happy for you. But here's the thing. You're not going to Salt Lake City. I love you. And if he's willing to have you come there, he will be willing to come here.
And let me just tell you, if Cassie is unavailable in situations like this, call Anthony. Anthony's your next fucking call. Because Anthony will shut that shit down immediately. He'll be like, you are going to get datelined. Do not go.
Oh, and I was like, all I'm thinking in my head is like, just listen to the Cold podcast that morning about like, Susan Powell.
In Utah.
You're
going to get taken on that Pony Express trail and just
never
left in a mine.
Her body.
Left in a mine.
Never found it.
I'm all, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So
that's the first thing I said when you guys were telling me this story. I was like, you're going to get Susan Powelled. We're not doing this.
No.
Totally. So I call him and he's like, oh my God, like, of course. I didn't even think of that. Of course I'll come out there. And he fucking bought a plane ticket to come out to LA.
He did. Because he's a good man. He know what up.
So
he's like, your friend is correct. You're right. I should come to you.
That is dangerous. We won't do that.
So I had a 48-hour first date with somebody.
In your apartment, which is pretty intense.
In my apartment, who stayed with me.
And we met him.
And we met. Yes.
Well, I didn't because I was out of town, but whatever. It's fine.
She's like totally
not
cool
upset about it.
Definitely not going to bring it up again.
All.
No, it's cool.
I drove to the airport to pick him up, and I can't even, like, I was sick to my stomach. The amount of thoughts going in my head, like,
I can imagine.
You are a fucking crazy person. Like, what if?
What am I doing?
What am I doing? This is insane. I know we have this connection over text and over phone and all of this, but like, what if?
Yeah.
What if? And as soon as I saw him, it was like dispelled immediately. It was like we've known each other forever.
Yeah.
It was crazy, which also then was a whole host of problems. I'm like, why do I feel so comfortable around this stranger?
Yeah. This is so weird. Right.
This is so weird. But it was really cool. We got to hang out, and I brought him around the whole fucking friend group, which
We did dinner together. So you did like the soft intro to the group.
Yes.
So I always think that's good too, because you were like, you did the soft intro with Chris and I for dinner, because then it's like when you do meet up with the big group, because our big group can be an intimidating group. You know, it's a lot of people, first of all.
Especially
then you have that immediate, like, okay, I have this person I know I can talk to, Chris, and I have this like, you know, soft intro.
And especially if you meet our friend group when we're in our element, like if we're at karaoke or whatever.
We went to the Oaks.
Right. Yeah, but like he'd already been introduced to some people first, so that makes it a little easier than just being like, "Hi, welcome, we're crazy."
Yeah.
Join us, won't you? You know.
Yeah, no,
and we had a great dinner. It was nice. Super nice guy.
He's like
really the nicest guy. Yeah,
he's
immediately.
so nice.
I did meet him via FaceTime, I want to say. He has seen me in a wedding dress before.
I completely forgotten about your wedding dress tryout.
I did meet him very, very quickly via FaceTime.
We were eating lunch, and I was like, "Oh, I have to do this. Like, is this okay?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, of course." And it was just like really cool, like eating lunch while we watched like Keegan by FaceTime,
which was hilarious, by the way. Yeah. My mom was cracking up, like she was cracking the fuck up so hard.
Yeah,
because my mom is like the most straight. I know this is going off topic, but like my mom is the most like straight laced, like Christian lady. And the first time I came out in a wedding dress, I think it was Mackenzie went, "Holy shit," like super loud. My mom was like,
"Oh no."
No, she thought it was funny. She was laughing, but
yeah, I didn't even think about that. I keep forgetting.
Like, you look fucking amazing. My mom's like,
I know we probably dropped the F-bomb at least 1,000 times.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
I don't care. It's fine.
All.
We're adults. We're adult ladies.
Oh no.
But yeah, so the update is for our listeners that here's where I'm at right now, and you can write in and let me know if I'm doing the correct thing. But this is probably the first time that I've caught feelings like this. He does not live here. He may live here someday in the future.
He's trying to live here.
Because he was out here for work.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was just out here on a fluke.
Correct.
Yeah. And there's opportunities for him out here for work.
Correct. I'm not moving.
Hell to the no.
To Salt Lake.
That ain't happen.
No.
It'd be so hard to record the podcast that way.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Also, everything that's good about me is out here, and everything that I love is out here. So yeah. But I was talking to Keegan before we were recording, and I was just like, she's like, "Why are you on Tinder?"
Right.
You know, because I'm still kind of tepidly doing it. And I'm like, because I'm afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what to do. Like, what if it doesn't work out? If I put all my eggs in this basket,
and here's
of liking this person who I've never like genuinely connected so well to somebody like this.
Yeah.
And
it is a scary thing.
It's a very scary thing, but here's what I said to you, which was that, like, yes, I understand that, and I actually think it's wise not to put all of your eggs into one basket or have like any high mighty expectations, because the ball is not in your court in that way. You are not going to move. It's up to him in that regard. However, just because you can't put all of your eggs in one basket doesn't mean that you need to date just for the sake of it. You don't need to just be on Tinder just because. You don't need to always be looking. Like, it's also okay to just not look. If you're not feeling it, if your heart's not in it, then why?
It's not, like, dude. I went on Tinder this week and I was just like, meh. It was like gross to me. It grossed me out.
Yeah.
Then I feel like then you can just take a break from it. It'd be different if like we were out and you met someone who you're like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in him. Yeah. Like, I'll get his number or whatever. But to actively seek it out whenever you don't want it, I don't think it's necessary.
I don't.
You know? And it's not going to end up leading anywhere anyway.
Right.
Because you're just not in it.
I'm not. Yeah. Like, not even at all.
And you can change your mind, of course. But like, if you don't feel it, then just don't do it. And then if you decide, you know what, I would like to see what else is out there right now, check it.
Right. Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Oh, this is scary.
Are you going to go out though and see him?
Hashtag feelings.
I think so. Yeah.
I have a trip out to Salt Lake in a couple weeks. So Maybe we coordinate.
Yeah, I'm actually yeah, let's talk about that off air.
Cool.
We'll talk dates.
Yeah. It won't be weird. I definitely won't stalk you. Shaking head, yes.
She's gonna stalk you. One blinks with both eyes, winks with both eyes. Gonna stalk you 100% of the time.
You mean like in a wig?
Yeah. With my binoculars outside.
I really just want an excuse to wear like a scarf. I just want to wear a scarf that I tie under my chin.
Yes.
And some round sunglasses, some oval sunglasses.
If I'm honest, like I feel like we've all had that dream. I feel like we all. That's a vibe.
I want to look like what's her face in Thelma and Louise. Yes, just to spy on you.
Yes.
You guys. So hot topic. Totally off topic, but I'm bringing it up.
I thought you were going to talk about like Jack and Sally or some shit. I thought you were going to talk about Hot Topic the store. I'm sorry.
No.
Continue. I'm like, I'm familiar. I basically lived in Hot Topic from the ages of 13 to 17.
Totally. Yes, I yes as well.
Go ahead.
Do you guys watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm not caught up at all.
So I have never watched RuPaul's Drag Race. I've watched a few episodes here and there.
It's amazing.
So to that. But this year,
Girl, I live in West Hollywood.
Yep, right.
Every single bar on Santa Monica plays RuPaul's Drag Race live on a big screen TV, and every single bar is packed. And it's so fun. Incredible. The energy to watch it live. And
I'm going to do this with you next time because you invited me last time and I didn't go.
Well, this season, I'm most definitely going to do this with you because, as you know, Christina and I are both from Columbus, Ohio, and we have a hometown motherfucking legend.
Ooh.
Yes. Legend. Nina West this year is, and I am fucking hashtag here for it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Nina West. I fucking love her. I just everything. First of all, what an incredibly amazing human being. She has a Nina West Foundation, like the things that I'm fucking stoked. And
oh my God.
So I am like,
yay!
First of all, I've only ever for the past I think part of me has been like, why has she not been on RuPaul's yet?
Right.
Like I've been almost angry. And I think maybe partially I've been like angrily not watching because I'm like, how dare they not have Nina West on here? She's a fucking legend.
Yes.
And so I'm fucking stoked this year. And I mean, look, good, bad, indifferent, however it goes down, I'm just really excited.
Really glad she's getting the recognition
and the platform. And again, but she's honestly, truthfully raised like what hundreds of thousands, almost what millions of dollars for like through her foundations for LGBTQ community plus community. Like that's
amazing.
It's very incredible. And
that's really heartwarming.
And she is just absolutely adored by Columbus community.
Big in Columbus. Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen
legend.
her a bazillion times in Columbus. She is absolutely a legend in Columbus. She is truly such an important person in the Columbus community. And Columbus truly embraces her. And so shout out Nina West all the way from, Los Angeles. We love you. And so.
Yes, the best way to watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Coming.
You have got to
I'm going to come with you for sure.
I will.
It is. It's like the NFL.
Is it Thursdays or Wednesday nights?
I think it was Thursdays, but that was All Stars. I have to think about, and then there was like sometimes that was like Fridays. I'll get with you guys.
I'm closer to you now. I could come after work.
Oh my God,
I want to do it.
Closer to you than my work now.
It is the fucking funnest.
So we got to find the Nina West bar because I hear that there's like different team bars.
Yes, there's different team bars. I will find out.
Yeah.
We're making this happen.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you guys that I used to perform in the one and only drag bar in Springfield, Missouri? Shout out to Martha's Vineyard.
No.
Amazing.
Yep. Because I had friends who were drag queens and then I had friends who were drag kings.
Yeah.
And they would coordinate these like shows at Martha's where they would need, like one time they did an In the Heights one.
Oh, nice.
One of my friends who was like a drag king did an In the Heights, which was a Broadway show, and did like one of their numbers and needed people to do like the other parts. So I did that one time.
Fun.
So, and I just think about like how I would feel if anyone from that community was like on RuPaul's Drag Race, and it would be like so personal and special.
It feels very
that's
special.
amazing.
It feels very personal. Look, I'm not kidding you. This is a very true story. When Nina West started following me on Instagram a few years ago, I literally snapped it, circled it, and sent it to friends. I'm like,
oh my God, I've made it. Hashtag made it.
So stupid.
Brag. No, it's not stupid. That is not stupid. Paris Hilton commented on something of mine one time, and I did the same fucking thing. I screenshotted it, circled it. It's still in my phone right now. So there's that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so we have some new patrons.
Yes.
Yay. We're sorry it's taken us so long to give you your shout out.
Well, we
were
had
doing
our
live shows, and then we were out of town and all of that, but we are so happy to have you, and thank you so much. So our new patrons are Ellie Leva.
Hello. Thank you.
Ellie.
And Lori Tremblay.
Oh, welcome.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. It means so much to us whenever you guys support us. Just so you know, I literally have your envelopes with your stickers and pins in my hand right now. It will be going into the mail tomorrow. So you will be receiving your swag as probably around the time this episode comes out. So, or a little bit after if you haven't gotten it yet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And as Christina mentioned earlier, we got some new Patreon stuff coming out. And we know that we've actually been a little
slow. We've been,
and that's because it's just been we've
a crazy month.
Crazy,
and we're sorry.
month.
We know that's not an excuse at all.
No.
Like we love our patrons.
It's coming.
It is coming, and we are working on a consistent schedule, so that things will be posted consistently.
We've
so
got new ideas.
Yes.
I mean, you're definitely going to want to join up if you want to hear some really great Tinder bio fails.
Yes.
We got some good ones lined up.
Very excited for
some
that.
listener questions that we've had come through that we've that we're going to do some video answers for and things like that. So some really good stuff.
We've got some stuff. And if you have any of those things, if you want to send us some Tinder bio fails, we've gotten some on like Facebook that have been sent to us.
Instagram ones
so
great.
If you want to send us that, or if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, you can email us at myworstdatepodcast@gmail.com. You can also visit our website. We say all this at the end of the episode, but just in case you have any of that you'd like to send us, please
stories,
do.
Anything you want to share with us, you can always send it, and always find everything on our Facebook page, My Worst Date Podcast.
or our
website.
myworstdatepodcast.com. Yes.
All right, fuck, marry, kill time.
Yes.
We got a submission, right?
We do.
From a patron, right?
From a patron.
Great.
It's my girl, Mrs. Joe Dirt, which I got to actually meet up. She was in town from Pittsburgh.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was super, super cool. So yeah, if you are ever in the LA area and you want to get a drink, you know your girl Christina is down AF. And so yeah, we met up and had a few drinks, just like talked life and everything. It was really, really cool. So shout out to her, to Sarah. She's such a sweetheart. She does say like we should definitely come to Pittsburgh.
I would love
totally
to.
Be down. I
Listen,
fucking love Pittsburgh.
I love
so much.
Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburgh's one of my top cities. I really love that city.
I'm so down to go everywhere. Like truly, I'm so down to go everywhere. If you live in a small town and it's just like stands My Worst Date hard, and you have like a bar where you're like, this is our only bar and it only holds 50 people, but we can pack it. I'm like, we will.
We're
be there.
down.
Like,
we're
down.
So she had a couple fuck, marry, kill suggestions, and her first one was the Star Trek reboot.
Okay.
Which I was really down for it. Yeah, the movies.
All right. So who
she wants to know?
I think
Fuck, marry, kill.
Would be fun. Sorry,
I think that would be fun.
Very
Like
fun.
yes. Another time.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of them. Oh, fuck. I had the biggest crush on Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart was hot.
You marry that motherfucker for sure.
Yeah, you locked that down.
hot.
All right, we'll talk about that another time.
Sorry,
Another time.
But her fuck, marry, kill was, okay, Chris Pine.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
You know, Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then she had Simon Pegg, who was the...
Scotty.
Scotty.
Okay.
And then...
Cho.
Sulu. Yeah. John Cho.
John Cho.
So yeah, fuck, marry, kill. Those.
I got
I got mine too. Whoa.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Standoff.
I'll go.
Okay.
You can go.
I think
Okay.
I've got mine too.
I'm going to marry Chris Pine. I know it's a hot take because I know he's a little bit of a dog.
Is he?
He's kind of a dog. His character is a little bit of a dog,
I mean,
right?
okay.
He's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
little-
Captain Kirk.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Cho.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he is so fucking.
He hot.
He's hot.
Way hot.
He's hot.
Super fucking hot. He hot. And then I gotta kill Simon Pegg. He's super funny, but I gotta kill.
Okay.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really? I thought mine would be the go-to. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna hot take us.
Okay.
I think we're gonna all have different answers. I feel
Yeah.
it.
Really?
I feel it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I am going to marry John Cho.
Okay. Good call.
Because hot, as we
Yeah.
said,
So
hot,
hot.
and smart,
yeah.
And
and I like it. I like that. I'm gonna fuck Chris Pine because I feel like that's what you do with Captain Kirk. You know,
Okay.
you just that's what he's there for.
yeah.
And then he's very funny, and I actually wouldn't be opposed to
I know.
marrying Simon Pegg because I think that he's funny, and I think he would keep
Right.
you laughing.
This is
But
a definite friend, not kill.
In this situation, though, you got. I mean, I got to marry Cho. I got to fuck Pine. So I'd have to kill Peg. That's the only
No.
outcome here.
And we are I think for the first time all three different.
No, it's not the first time, but yes, I knew we would be. I knew we would all be different.
This is so cool, and what a great fucking fuck, marry, kill suggestion. Because I'm gonna marry Simon Pegg.
Okay.
It's a fine answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like being comfortable and being laughing with somebody.
Right on.
And that's
You could
that's
fart in
important to
front
me.
of Simon Pegg,
most definitely fart in front of
and it would be
Simon
okay.
Pegg.
Yeah. You
It's
can
not
just-
my cup of tea, but you could if it is your thing.
Yeah. And to be honest, like
It's a warm blanket.
Yeah. It's like maybe I'm feeling super snuggly right now because of the rain, but that's
Yeah.
the mood I'm in right now.
Got
I want to
it.
snuggle.
Today, Christina.
Christina is.
You want a
gonna
cup of
marry
hot cocoa?
Simon Pegg.
Yeah, and you want a fun accent.
I want to fuck
there
John
you go.
Cho because I just think he's so hot.
He
So
is
hot.
Like,
Damn, he's hot.
I didn't realize how deeply I felt for
He
his
is
hotness
so hot.
until right
What-
now.
I know, right?
What murder show was he in? Anyways, I've had a crush on him for a while.
Since Harold and Kumar,
Yeah.
He was not cute in that.
I thought he was cute in that.
I
I always
think
thought
he's
he was
cute.
cute.
You're right, though. I think he was in a.
I thought he was on a murder show. Maybe I'm wrong.
too.
But
Twilight Zone, apparently.
But yeah, I'm huge. Yeah. And I know this is a hot take. I totally know it's a hot take. I don't think Chris Pine is attractive.
Doesn't do it for you. Doesn't do it
Well,
for
you're
you.
wrong. So,
I know.
I mean, different
He's-
strokes for
he's-
different folks. Like,
So not my type. I don't know.
you know what may have turned me off of him is watching him in all those fucking I Am the Night trailers. I'm like, if you beat me over the head with this goddamn show one more time.
I kind of want to see it.
I mean, I do kind of want to see it, but I'm like, you know what? I wanted to see it more before it took
Yeah,
over my
that's true.
fucking TV. Like, I was like, I'm so sick of seeing goddamn Chris Pine.
Something about him where I'm like, he just kind of looks like a douchebag to me.
He's
And
too
I don't know
pretty.
if it's the Captain
I think he's too
Kirk
pretty.
thing, but like even other stuff I've seen him in, not just like the Star Trek thing. I'm just like, he just kind of, I don't know. So yeah,
I think he's
That's
hot,
my-
but I see where you're coming from. Where some
He's just
guys
not my
from me,
type.
he's not like ruggedly like. I think that John Cho is handsome in
Yeah.
a way that's like accessible.
Mhm.
Where
Yeah.
I feel like Chris Pine is pretty,
Yeah.
and he's almost like too pretty.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get it.
But I mean, I would still fuck him. So that's where I stand on that.
Yeah. Well, awesome. That was
Yeah.
nice. We got all
Yeah.
three different takes.
Yeah.
Which one are you? Let us know.
Zachary Quinto. That's who I am.
Oh my
Oh,
I'm honest.
God. I would fuck and marry him.
Jesus.
It's too bad he's not interested in any of us.
I know.
Yeah.
but
That's okay.
but
He's so hot.
he is very hot.
So hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Should we take 5 and come back with stories?
Yes.
good.
All right. Thanks.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Hi.
So we got updates, guys.
Updates on
Fresh hot updates on the Kardashian. Khloe just tweeted. Yeah.
Oh, fresh updates.
Fresh, hot off the presses. Chloe said, I have to move on with my life and count my blessings, my family, my health, and my beautiful baby True. What's been harder and more painful is being hurt by someone so close to me, someone whom I love and treat like a little sister, but Jordan is not to be blamed for the breakup of my family.
There you go.
Thank
you.
This was Tristan's fault. This has been an awful week, and I know everyone is sick of hearing about it all, as am I. I am on a roller coaster of emotions and have said things I shouldn't have. Honestly, Tristan cheating on me and humiliating me wasn't such a shock as the first time.
Okay. There you go, Chloe.
Yeah.
All right, girl. And you see, that makes me really feel for her.
Yeah.
Because obviously she was processing emotions. But that's the response that I want to see.
Yeah.
Like, it hurts to be betrayed by someone who's close to you, but she's not responsible for the breakup of your marriage or relationship. The other person in the relationship is responsible for that.
Yeah.
That's such a piece of shit.
Such a piece of shit. Chloe, honey, you deserve better.
Yeah.
Move
I
on.
hug you right now.
Yes, agree. Okay, are you doing the first story, Christina?
I am. Let me pull it up. Now, this one is pretty short. I hope you guys think it's as funny as I do.
I love that you always preface it this way. Like,
You're like, maybe my sense of humor is weird.
But I do. I laugh. You know me. I laugh at like weird, awkward shit. And this one just really tickled my funny bone. And it's my favorite thing to do is to just troll Reddit and find these like weird ass stories and be like, this is fucking brilliant. Can I please steal it? Okay. So she goes, this was like, what's your most awkward date story? Was the question.
Great. Fantastic.
She goes, he came to my home an hour early.
Ooh,
okay.
It's too early.
First,
way too early.
If you're coming over to my house, and I tell you 6:30, I'm spending every single fucking minute
Every
up
moment.
until then hiding shit, cleaning shit.
Yeah.
Getting myself
Putting my
ready,
makeup on.
everything.
I guarantee if you come over to my house, I have scheduled myself within 5 minutes
exactly
of you arriving. So
absolutely.
if you come over an hour early, I am midway.
I didn't get the trash out.
I got full
Perhaps
fucking,
my vibrator is still on the bedside table.
I've got concealer contour on like hardcore, right? I'm baking powder under my eyes when I answer the door. And my hair is still in curlers. Like I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
No. 5 minutes early. That's
Max.
it. That's
Max.
it. Sit in your fucking car.
In fact,
and
my
wait.
advice from me to you. My advice from me to you. 10 minutes. I wouldn't be mad at a 5 to 10 minutes late, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of things to clean and hide and candles to light and like ways to make I'm changing my clothes up until the moment you arrive.
Yes.
So give me 5 minutes late.
Yes.
I'll take 5 minutes late.
Yes. The next sentence is, he asked if he could watch me go to the bathroom.
No, wait.
No!
What in the fuck? That happened? That was the second time this has come up. What in the fuck?
I'm angry.
I never let my fucking ex-husband, who I've known for well over a decade, watch me.
No.
My
Ever.
God.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Keep it sexy. Always. That is my fucking rule.
No.
I will always be a closed bathroom person. The end.
I mean, honestly, like as soon as Anthony and I have the money, I would love to move into a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom place.
So
like
you have your own.
You can have yours. I don't have mine.
I don't even want you to think that I shit. I don't
No.
even want you to smell the wisp
I feel the
of
same
shit.
way.
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
the same
ever.
way.
Ever. It's
I grew up with 5 brothers.
Of
I have a
course.
very different
Of
scenario.
I have 3 brothers. I'm still like absolutely fucking not.
I'm
I
like,
want none of it.
I know that I do. You know that I do.
That's
but I
all
don't.
that needs
I don't
to be.
Need, I don't.
No.
I don't need it to
You
be
guys
a
don't take
reality.
pictures of it and send it to each other. Okay, got it.
Does this look weird?
Look at the corn in this.
It's really green. Should I go to the hospital?
She goes, then my friends arrived as it was a triple date. We got in his car and it's full of wood ticks.
Hold on.
Wait.
Stop it. Why are you on this date? He
What?
He showed up an hour early and asked if he could watch you pee. You cannot. Why did you go out?
And then you got into a car full of ticks.
Wait,
What are
What?
ticks? Like ticks like the bugs?
Wood ticks.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm furious.
No.
I am furious.
No.
I fucking hate
Why
it.
don't we film this?
Literally
I swear to
the
God.
best fucking 3 sentences I've ever read in my fucking life. I
You
read that and I
guys,
was like,
no.
fucking wood ticks.
There
ticks.
might be nothing I hate more. There might be nothing
my God.
that grosses me out more than when
You're scratching yourself right now.
because when you live in like
Oh, no,
southern
I
Missouri,
know.
the Midwest,
Yep.
ticks. They're the worst. Fucking Lyme disease is real.
okay, I'm
Chill.
sorry.
Legit.
I'm
Oh.
chilling.
Continue. Is there more?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No.
Why
is that not the end?
We arrive at the movie theater and
why?
see Prince of Persia,
my
which,
God.
by the way,
Oh,
A
is
terrible
like
movie. Jake Gyllenhaal playing a Persian.
fantastic. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Until halfway through, a tornado alarm goes off.
Oh,
so
is she in
instead
Missouri?
of staying in the structurally sound movie theater, we went to Target?
Oh my
Question
God.
mark.
She's one. I'm sorry. I'm going to pause this because there is no chance that she is not in Missouri right
She
now.
legitimately
She's
is.
in Missouri.
Yeah. I'm gonna put
Everything
money on
about
that.
this, everything about it, the ticks, the early arrival, the seeing a really
yeah.
shitty kind
This
of
also could be
racially
Ohio. I'm not gonna-
insensitive movie,
Yeah.
and then going to
Oh my
tornado
God.
sirens and then going to Target. All of this is
Yeah. It
pure
could be Ohio too. I gotta
solid
be honest.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Solid Midwest.
Yeah.
Then he followed me around with a pool noodle while hitting me.
No.
When it
no.
came time for my friend to drive me home, he grabbed my hand, kissed it, jumped up, and clicked his heels together as he ran away.
Oh my God.
This person is my worst date. This person is making me feel furious feelings.
Go out with a leprechaun? What the fuck? Clicked
She
his
says
heels?
it was my first date ever. To be
Oh.
16 again.
Oh. I mean, that makes slightly more sense, but because I was just like any grown woman. I mean,
Oh,
nowadays
no.
I'm sending you home after the watching you use the bathroom remark.
Yeah.
But if that didn't do it, the minute
wood
ticks
ticks.
are involved, I'm fucking out.
Why are you
out.
even in that car?
That's what got me.
Like,
I was
my-
just started laughing. I was
My
like,
politeness doesn't extend that far. It doesn't. You're getting the fuck out.
Oh no.
But when I was 16, I mean, maybe.
Oh
my
maybe.
God.
Oh. Oh, I'm
Oh.
feeling so itchy right now.
I know.
Ay, ay,
There you
ay.
go. There you go.
Well, mine is called First Kiss, Then I Beat That Bitch's Ass.
That's the fucking best title for
Yep.
anything I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Oh, Jesus. She says, hey, feel free to use names. Love you,
Okay.
ladies. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is from our friend Amy, and this is
Yeah.
she's telling
Yes.
her. Of
Yes,
course, it
of
said I
course.
kicked that bitch's ass. This is definitely from Amy. So she says, in true Amy fashion, my first kiss ended in a fight on a play yard. Stay with me. This is a bit long.
Oh my god.
So, scene. 5th grade. I'm 11 years old in a public school in Van Nuys, California. End of May. So it's about to be summer here. It was one of those rare occasions where we got to stay and play after school on the play yard. This was something that was not allowed in my house. We always needed to go right home after school. So it was me and one of my girlfriends, Susie, and a few of the boys we used to hang out with in class. One of the boys just so happened to have been my crush, Robert. Also, let's be honest, we were all misfits. The same little boy I had my first kiss with was also the same kid I tried to my first cigarette with. Amazing. I feel like Amy and I are deep down definitely the
Soul
same
sisters.
person.
God, wouldn't you love to go back in time and like somehow arrange it so that we could all be like 11 years old together.
And
Oh
friends
my
see.
god! Oh man,
Oh my God.
11-year-old me would probably annoy the rest of you. You'd be like,
She'd be like pushing her glasses up. You guys, we can't do that.
I didn't have
can't.
glasses yet, but I definitely would have been like, Jesus says no, we can't.
That's awesome.
Anyway, we were all running around the play yard, causing trouble, picking on other kids, picking on each other, and acting an absolute mess. One of the boys in the group announced that he had to use the restroom. So, of course, the whole lot of us decided to head over to the 5th grade bathrooms together where there was no coach supervision.
There's 5th grade bathrooms
I
at your
know.
school?
Specifically for
I know.
fifth graders?
They're like 5th graders only. Everyone else out.
These are the 5th grader bathrooms. I'm sorry. Yeah. Boys and girls bathrooms were next door to each other. And you had to go up like 3 or 4 steps to get in either of them, which made for a good cover spot later on during Water War.
Okay, I feel you. Yep.
While we were all standing around waiting for the kid to finish peeing, we decided to start a game of Truth or Dare. It was all innocent to start with.
This is wonderful and cute.
Truth. Lick such and such shoes. A boy has to go in the boys' bathroom, or a girl has to go in the boys' bathroom. A boy has to go in the
that
girls'
was the
bathroom.
biggest one.
Has anyone kissed anyone? Hold someone else's hand for a few minutes. My friend Susie knew that I liked Robert and kept daring us to hold hands or hug or kiss on the cheek. It was fun and cute, and I loved every second of this game.
But
The other boys got sick of it quick and decided that it was time to cause trouble again. They started a bathroom water war. This consisted of the boys running in and out of the boys' bathroom to get a bunch of paper towels, soaked them in water from the sinks, and started pelting the girls with them, girls versus girls, naturally. So my friend Susie and me followed suit.
Girls versus guys?
She said girls versus girls?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, guys versus girls, naturally.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
sorry. Hi, I can't read. So my friend Susie and me followed suit and were throwing them back at the boys from the girls' bathroom side. We were not winning by any means. It was 5 boys versus 2 girls. So we ran over to the boys' restroom side and just started scooping up water from the boys' bathroom sink and splashing it on the boys as they were trying to reload on their paper towels.
Oh my God.
Susie ended up running out of the bathroom looking for safety from the boys with water and wads in their hands. And the other boys chased her out. Robert and I were still in the boys' bathroom, soaking wet and laughing, when he stepped up to me and asked if he could give me another kiss
my
on the cheek,
That's the cutest.
like I did when we played Truth or Dare.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
I did. Then I asked for one on my cheek. When he went in for the kiss on my cheek, I moved my head so our mouths would
What an
touch.
Amy move.
His
Such an
whole-
Amy move.
So funny. I think every 11-year-old girl move.
I wouldn't have. I would have been too shy.
Yeah. His whole face got red, and I asked him if he wanted to try it again, but not miss my mouth this time. We finally kissed full on the lips, and it was really sweet and perfect.
Oh my God. This is the cutest story.
I
cutest.
fucking
All
love
the feels.
this.
Our other friends came, but remember the title of the story, and who we're talking about.
Yeah, it's only going to stay cute like right now.
Yeah.
It's about to get real.
Our other friends came back and knew immediately and made fun of us all week as we held hands around school as boyfriend and girlfriend. Robert ended up dumping me for my friend Susie later
Susie,
the
that
same
bitch.
week.
Oh.
So I told her
Fucking
she would
Susie.
catch these hands next time I could stay after school.
Catch these hands.
I fucking love this story.
I want to tell somebody that so bad.
I know.
It's that, and I also want to tell somebody I want to dog walk them.
Yeah, I'm gonna dog walk
Pull
you,
a Cardi
bitch.
B.
Yeah.
I'm like, those are 2 things.
Bitch, I will dog walk you.
Catch these hands.
Oh.
Damn.
It ended up being the following week. I called her away from her friends to call her cheating bitch and pulled her hair and slapped her around and ended up throwing her into one of the big metal trash cans they use for
Oh my God.
I had to help carrying her from one of my other girlfriends, the real MVP here. I got in trouble by the school and had to apologize. Robert and I ended up talking again later. Also, after
Robert
he
was drawn
broke
to
up
that
with
crazy.
Susie for Aida, which can I say, misfits?
Oh my God, he broke up with Susie for Aida.
This is the funniest shit. This is so 11 years old right here.
The drama,
Anyhow,
high
that
drama.
was my first kiss, and that one time I threw a girl in a trash can.
That's
Cheers.
amazing. That's amazing.
Oh my God, that is the best.
Oh my
That's
God.
the funniest first
That's
kiss.
my fucking
Spirit.
spirit.
I would like 28-year-old
so
me to have
much.
that kind of like.
I had like 37-year-old me to have
Come
that.
on.
I would definitely.
That
That's
is-
on my bucket list from now on, is to tell somebody you're about to catch these hands.
You're about to
Yeah.
catch these hands. I gotta warn you.
You're going to catch these
You're
hands.
about to catch these hands. Watch it.
That's the fucking best phrase I've ever heard in my life.
It's amazing.
And to imagine an 11-year-old saying that. I know.
And then following through. It's like you didn't
Yeah.
just say it, you fucking followed through. That bitch ended up in a trash can.
can.
Susie,
Oh
I bet you
my
better
God.
think twice about this next time, Susie.
Yeah.
But again, Amy, next time, have Robert catch those hands.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
right.
See, this is right.
That's what we're talking about. Like,
This ain't Jordan's fault, Amy.
yeah, this
This
is
is
Robert's
Tristan.
fault.
Yeah.
Robert fucked you over.
Sister
Okay.
solidarity, guys. Come on.
Amen. Okay. I'm a freelance graphic designer and got a hit on my website from a potential client 2 weeks ago from someone named Adam. Normally, a phone call or email works to discuss the project, but this guy, who is local, insisted on a face-to-face meeting. I live in Michigan, and the last 2 weeks, the schools have been called days off due to snow and weather, and I had to cancel my meeting with him twice. I offered to Skype, but he was persistent about meeting because, quote, he's a visual person. Okay, fast forward to the meeting on a Sunday morning. The place he chose wasn't open yet, and I saw him standing outside. I walk up to him, and he goes, wait, you're... Yeah. Then he proceeds to ask me at least 3 times if I went to a certain high school. No,
What?
dude. I'm pretty
What?
sure I know where I went.
Right?
We ended up going to a local diner where he was super anxious and jumpy. Red flags all over the place.
Oh, I just got chills.
We sit down and I start to ask about the project, and he brings up this Sarah Hoyt again. He said he thought I was her. She would be about 31 now. How we look exactly
What?
alike with blonde hair and blue eyes. Side note, my website pic is black and white, so he looked at my personal page, which isn't weird but should be mentioned. I think it's a little weird.
No, that's
You know,
weird.
It's super
That's
weird.
weird,
And
yeah.
that they went to high school together, but she was younger. I point blank asked him if he was disappointed I wasn't her, and he said yes. Then he turned sort of hostile on me. I asked him if there was even a project or if he was looking for her, and he said, of course there is, but get this, he didn't even know how to spell his company's name for the logo.
Okay,
When he
no.
asked me
bullshit.
why I didn't have something to bring him to show him, I reminded him that I asked twice for his full name in emails for the contract, and I won't start work without one. And he finally,
Damn right.
he finally admitted he goes by Adam to remain anonymous, and that his actual name is something else. All caps. He was trying to lure this girl under
Oh,
a false name to meet him. No wonder he didn't answer the emails when I asked his name. He didn't want to give it to her. I noped out of there and told him I didn't think I was a good fit for the project, then immediately started social media lurking where I found 2 profiles of his. I wanted to warn this other Sarah, but couldn't find her. Creepy.
No.
Oh my
Also,
God.
he ordered an iced tea with 20 lemons and ate all the lemons while we were talking.
Oh,
This guy's a fucking
my.
psycho.
I grabbed the bill to make sure the waitress got a good tip for that one.
oh.
So
my.
he was obsessed with this girl he went to high school with.
Yeah, girl, you in danger.
You in danger. That's exactly what I said.
I'm all like, I
So-
don't know if I want to void out that name because I want somebody to hear that.
Yeah,
I
I'm like, if
know.
you're listening, if you're listening, watch out for this guy. So yeah, he's obsessed with this girl he went to high school with, spent a bunch of time trying to find her, thinks he found her, made up a fake email address, fake name, fake project to email to this graphic designer, made her meet him in person.
Oh shit!
Because he was trying to trick this girl he went to high school with into seeing him.
He's gonna murder that chick.
I mean, she's 30. If she's 31
Sure.
now, that is like how many years since high school? It's over a decade.
Yes.
And you're this hung up on this girl you went to high school with.
Wow.
I did ask this girl, I was like, did you try and find the other one, like the other to like ask her or like let her know, give her a heads up? And she's like, I tried to find her and I can't find her because I was going to let her know.
Oh,
I actually, I'm with
creepy.
you, Cassie. I don't want to bleep out her name.
Can we message her and find out if she's okay with us saying that name?
Yeah,
I'll
message her and ask. I'll message her and
whoever
ask.
the real one is. I'm just that's
Right.
fucking
be on blast.
Crazy.
No
be
doubt.
on alert. There is
Shit.
some crazy motherfucker looking for you. That's like some Terminator shit.
No shit.
Right.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah. And it creeped me out so
No.
bad because I'm just like, sometimes we don't even know the ways, like we not that it's our fault at all, but like we don't know the ways that we've touched people's lives.
Yeah.
And that they can build this entire like internal life.
obviously,
That crazy love that you told
Yeah.
Keegan.
Yes.
Yes.
The teacher, like she's had no clue. Like this is an ex-student who like kidnaps her.
Right. Yes. People develop these really weird, crazy obsessions, and it can take over a decade for them to be like, because what I said, I was talking to the woman who submitted the story, and I was like, I want to know what he did to her.
Yeah.
That he doesn't feel like he can approach her as himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he has to approach her as
Yeah.
a different name, different email address, under completely false pretenses. What did you do to her that she wouldn't respond to you? That's crazy.
Wow, that's
crazy.
so
Yeah.
frightening.
Yes.
Man.
Scary. That one's scary. It's not funny. It's scary. But I thought we should bring it up. Although he did eat 20 lemons, which again, I'm like, what's happening?
Also scary.
Also, by the way, that is the moment that Christina was like, he's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's like, the rest of it, I mean, I don't know. But the lemons crossed the line.
Seals the deal.
She's
for
like,
sure.
he's a psychopath.
This dude is crazy.
Wow.
Well, are you
Well, that's
guys
a good lead in for
Speaking
Crazy
of crazy,
in Love.
ready
yeah.
for
Speaking of
crazy
crazy.
in love?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually happened upon a treasure trove of, I guess you can go to this place online and get all of the transcripts for like 48 hours mystery and Dateline and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, Mama hit the jackpot.
Oh, shit.
You're like, I know what I'm doing for the rest of my weekend.
right.
And you can just read them, which is great because oftentimes those Datelines is 48 hours mysteries. They're like 48, 52 minutes long or whatever. And they don't need to be. They repeat themselves. But I'm like,
Totally.
you can read the transcript in fucking 5 minutes, which is great because you can find a million different stories.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Jackpot. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. So I was able to find my crazy in love in like 5 minutes this week. I was
Nice.
like, this one be good. We're doing this.
Cool.
So I am going to tell you guys the lurid tale about Heather Garraus and Shauna Nelson.
Okay.
Okay.
Heather and Shauna. Let's do. I feel
Exactly.
like there's a lot of Heathers and a lot of Shaunas.
Yeah.
Because there's been several Shaunas we've talked about. And I think about Heather Mack at least once a week. So
Yeah. Well, okay. So to talk about Heather, we're going to talk about she met Ignacio Garraus in college.
Okay.
In like
Ignacio.
in the 90s.
All right.
Yeah. And they were like really attracted to each other right from the bat. It was love at first sight. They got married in 1991. They were in Greeley, Colorado, and Ignacio was just like a super stand-up guy, and he wanted to be a cop. And Heather was down with that. They moved there. He started being a cop. She worked for like her job during the day. He worked the beat at night. But they were really connected. They had a really good marriage. They ended up having a baby girl named Victoria. They had the quote unquote perfect marriage.
life. Oh no.
They had the Dateline perfect marriage.
Oh,
right,
which means
right.
it's about to go south immediately.
Yeah. Shit about to hit the fan.
Exactly. So, like, because he was like trying to, what he says, like shield her from his cop life, they kind of got into this don't ask, don't tell thing with their relationship. Where because he saw like a bunch of like ugly, weird shit, and that like set up the framework for their relationship.
Got it.
Where she's like, he comes home, he does his thing, but I'm not going to ask him about his nights.
He
I'm
doesn't
not
want to
gonna ask him
this.
about,
Right.
yeah, exactly. So it's like a don't ask, don't tell policy in their household, which kind of sets up the fact that their communication was really broken down. And so Heather ends up during this time, they're married, she's raising the kid, her dad gets sick and dies, her mother gets sick and dies.
Wow.
It's a
Like
lot.
within a really short time period.
Wow.
And she ends up becoming depressed.
Yeah.
Like
It's a big
Makes
double
sense.
whammy
it's
to
a
take.
big,
Yeah.
big double whammy. So yeah, like that's heavy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that's like to deal with losing both of your parents
Yeah.
in a
Very
very
short-
short time.
Devastating.
Devastating. And so she gets on, Ignacio says she just becomes like a different person.
Yeah.
She just becomes very withdrawn. They have a young child. She's dealing with that basically on her own because she's a cop's wife.
Right.
And so also at this point, it's 2004. They've been married for like 12 years.
Right.
So it's a long time. They're like young, maybe like they haven't checked in with each other. And when you let things go for like a long time without having those conversations, sometimes it gets
It's really hard to get back to that
It's really
place.
get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does he do? He starts having a relationship with a dispatcher named Shauna Nelson, who is married to the local sheriff.
Oh, honey.
Oh,
All of this is
my
bad.
God.
But
Because they live in I think I've
small
heard
I
this.
feel like I
town.
know this one too.
Yeah.
Are they in New Mexico?
No, Colorado.
Colorado. Okay.
I mean, it's a super small town, so really, really small.
I think I know this one. Yeah.
So like
or have heard it.
everyone knows each other,
Right.
You know,
You're not going to get away with
You're
this.
not gonna get away with this. But like apparently, and Ignacio's not like her first transgression. Like she's been with like other cops. She's
Yeah.
known to have
God.
stepped out before.
Okay. She's been with other cops. Like,
Yeah.
if
And
your
your husband's
husband
the
is the
fucking
sheriff,
sheriff?
like,
Yes.
if you're her husband, how? And I don't usually lean on this because I think it's been used as an excuse for some pretty toxic masculinity bullshit. But like, how emasculated would that
Yeah.
make you feel
Yeah.
if your wife was fucking people who worked for you, essentially?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it would be awful.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, oh my God.
Yeah. So, you know, she also had 2 kids of her own.
Shauna does.
Shauna does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for Ignacio, again, his affair was easy to maintain because he worked nights and his wife worked days at a credit union. And
Yeah.
because she trusted him.
Yeah.
So it was, and they had that don't ask, don't tell policy in place.
Sure.
The one thing that they had talked about back in the beginning of their relationship, though, is that she had told him, if you ever cheat on me, I will fucking divorce you.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's,
Yeah.
and this don't ask, don't tell policy could not possibly be good for anybody. Like, it's not good for their marriage. It's not going to be good for Ignacio. Like, if you're a cop,
Yeah. You need to vent.
because
you need to have that.
you can vent to a dispatcher who hears like the worst shit
Yeah.
all
you're
the
going to
time.
become emotionally connected to them because communication
You
is the
need
backbone.
to be able, and I'm not saying like come home and completely unload on your
No.
partner in a way that's unhealthy, but like you got to let her in at least a little bit
Right.
about what's going on with you, or else she's not going to understand. Yeah, you see terrible shit sometimes,
Right.
You know,
Well, so here's the thing. Like within not even that long into the relationship or the affair that he's having with Shauna, Ignacio starts to see like this is a mistake. Shouldn't really be doing this. But Shauna like lords it over him like, I'll tell your wife kind of thing. And he's so freaked out. He's like, I know I fucked up. I shouldn't have done this. It's kind of that fucking Glenn Close
I was gonna
Fatal
say,
Attraction.
but
kind
come
of
clean
thing.
now. Come clean now. It's exactly
Right.
like what we said with Fatal Attraction. With it wouldn't have escalated if you had just
Right.
come clean, owned up to your shit. I know that your wife said she'd leave you if you ever cheated on her, but at least there's a possibility like you could salvage this.
it.
Correct. Yeah. And it's so he keeps seeing Shauna. He keeps being at her beck and call. Shauna ends up getting pregnant, even though she's quote unquote on the pill.
Oh my God.
But then like gets an abortion, which he has to like pay for and attend. And then she gets pregnant again.
What?
Tell
So I'm just
your
like,
wife. Tell your
all this
wife.
time I'm just like, you cannot even be serious. And then at one point, this is the fucking kicker where I'm like, you are so a coward that I can't fucking even with you, because during all this stuff he says he gets so stressed out. Wait until you hear this. He gets so stressed out by the pressure that the affair is putting on him.
Oh, baby.
That he ends up hooking up with other chicks.
I had to relieve this pressure. I just had to relieve this stress, man.
So stressed,
stressed
you guys.
out.
He's
Listen.
so fucking stressed.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate
I'm gonna
this
throw
guy
a table.
so much.
Fuck
Because
you
this
hard.
fucking Dateline, I read the
He's about to
transcript
catch
and
my
then I was
hand.
like,
he's about to catch those hands.
this is the title of this episode. I swear to God, you about to catch these hands.
Yep.
Because that's
About
what
to
I
throw
want.
hands, dude.
Dog
Throw
walk
hands.
this motherfucker.
He just like, okay, so yeah, he is so stressed out by this one affair that he decides to like hook up with other people. Because that makes the most sense to do.
I hate
But
this man.
Shauna gets so like pissed off and she's like, gets suspicious. Meanwhile, Heather's not suspicious at all, even though like
Heather.
Shauna is like, they're in a small town. So whenever Shauna sees her in the grocery store, she like taunts her like middle school style, like
What?
throws shit at her and is like,
Are you
calls her a
fucking
bitch
kidding me?
and shit like that. And Heather's like, I don't know why this chick, like, doesn't she work with you? And Ignacio's like, oh, she kind of has a crush on me. She's
Are you
just, like, fucking-
okay?
But Heather
We're
doesn't
adult
suspect a
fucking
thing.
people. Oh my God.
So they're like adults.
My God.
And fucking,
Why am I
this
so
is
mad?
the kind of
I'm
shit
so
that's
mad.
I know. It's because it's fucking crazy. You're like, are we talking about middle schoolers? Or are we talking
we
about
fucking
adults
adult
that are
people?
raising children?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I
So
hate this.
fucking finally, like, because the whole small town is like, because Shauna blabs to everybody that
course
will
she does.
listen about
What is her
being
husband
with
doing?
Ignacio, and it's just like post pictures of them with like lovers frames and shit, like all kinds of stuff. So finally, Heather's out on the town, minding her own GD business,
Thank you, G.
living her a life.
Oof.
And a stranger comes up to her and is like, by the way, Shauna Nelson has a baby and your fucking husband is the father.
Oh my God.
Can you
I'm so mad.
even?
Oh, I'm so
If
mad.
you're like,
Can you imagine what
I
you
gotta
would
run
do?
errands today. I need to go to Target. I need to do blah, blah, blah. And I
gotta
also need to
defrost
find
the
out my
ground beef.
husband.
Excuse me, tap, tap, tap on the shoulder.
You know what?
know
But
me.
God
You
bless
don't
that
know
person. God bless that person.
Someone
'cause
was just
needed
like,
to tell her, like
someone was
directly.
like, enough is
Enough already. Enough
Right. The whole
already.
town knows, but you don't know.
The literal whole town of Greeley, Colorado knows this.
Oof.
Tragic, man. Fucking
Yikes.
crazy.
Fucking, oh my God.
So he fucking comes home and she's like sipping
Listen.
tea in the dark. Like, this is how I see it. If
Yes.
I'm casting lights, I mean,
one very small light in the corner.
She's
You
like,
can only see just her eyes.
she's like, we need to talk about Shauna. And he's like, who? And she's like, let's not, shall we?
let's
not.
let's not, shall we? And so he finally unloads the whole thing to her.
Little too late, dude.
Yeah, she leaves
Good.
Yes,
for
ma'am.
one day.
Honey.
And then comes back and is like, all right, you fucked up. Here's what you need to do to make it right.
No,
You fucked up. You know you fucked up. Here's what you do to make it right. You get an STD test. You go to counseling. And you fucking break up with her right now in front of me. 3 things. He is so blown away.
I don't have faith in him.
He is so blown away. He's like, all right. He picks up the phone.
You know what's
he fucking breaks up with Shauna.
You know what's
right
sad
in front
about
of her.
this is that clearly you had so little faith in your fucking wife.
Right.
Yeah.
If you had just come clean the first go around.
Right.
Yeah.
Before this had escalated.
We're all
She would have
guilty of that.
forgiven you.
We're all guilty
Clearly.
of that, though. I tend to. I mean, I
I don't know. I've never
catastrophize.
cheated on my husband.
Well, no. I
Guilty
mean,
of going to the worst
guilty
case.
of
Oh, worst case
exactly
scenario. Got it.
catastrophizing like these huge things where you just assume someone's going
make
to
it-
have the worst possible reaction.
Yeah, but you did the worst thing. Like you made it so much fucking worse.
You did the worst thing.
Because you had to come clean eventually, and now you have to come
Yeah.
clean about everything.
everything,
Yeah.
and now there's a child involved.
Jesus.
So he
What's the
fucking.
sheriff saying at this point?
I'm saying, where the fuck are you, sir?
Where are you, Ken? His name's Ken.
Poor
Ken?
Ken.
Oh, poor dumb Ken.
I'll have an update in a little bit. Not much of one, but I have a little bit.
Ken and Shauna.
So, okay. So he does. He fucking breaks up with her on the phone immediately.
Yeah.
Texting begins. Somehow she has Heather's number. So she starts texting
This
Heather
town
like,
is too small.
you're a fucking bitch. Like all the crazy stuff you imagine. Like a
She's about to
crazy
catch those
person.
hands. She's
She
about
is-
to catch those hands for sure. Like, I'm
Cassie, your
sorry.
face.
I'm about to dog watch this bitch.
This bitch.
For
This
reals, though.
Bitch. I wish
For-
a motherfucker would come at me like
Exactly. You're gonna text me? Excuse me. Exactly.
The balls on Shauna.
Yeah.
Though.
She wasn't fucking around. She was already like she was having an affair with this fucking
See, here's what would happen first of all. My first phone call is to Amy.
Amy's about to throw a bitch in a trash can. She's not standing for this shit at
No.
all.
not even a
We
little.
call her away from her friends.
Yeah.
You fucking cheeky bitch. You're about to catch these hands.
You know what Amy's going to do? Amy's going to wrap Shauna's hair around
Yep.
her hand
Fucking
multiple times.
Yep.
Right up to
Just
the
like
scalp.
that.
Yep.
Just like that.
So that you can just manhandle it.
Oh my.
We don't condone violence
God.
on this podcast.
We don't.
Proceed.
Sometimes though. So yeah, she goes like banana sandwich, of course, and it's just like can't handle the fact that she got dumped and is so like
A married woman.
I'm living
can't
in
handle that she got
hell
dumped
right
by-
now. Blah 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 blah. blah.
I know you're going to get there, but like Ken, the sheriff, what did you do when Shauna had another dude's baby? Like, were you just like, did you think it was your what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happening?
Yeah.
The fuck?
You just thought it was his?
Literally, yeah. Because
All right,
this
cool.
gets.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dude, you are about ready to have the spiciest fucking armpits by the end of this story
Oh,
because
no.
They're already pretty spicy, so
it gets.
I mean,
so much worse.
muy caliente.
Because this is where
Fantastic.
we're at right now, and this is bad.
I'm about to
the
break
bad
this
shit's
champagne
about ready
bottle
to
right now.
happen.
So
Because on January 23rd, 2007, Heather is leaving work from the credit union. It's around 6 something. And freaking somebody in all black in a Halloween mask
What?
goes up to
when
her.
you say Halloween, do you mean like a Mike Myers mask or like
Yeah.
oh
Oh.
my God.
No.
goes up to her and orders her on her knees with a gun and yells at her that she ruined her life and shoots her twice in the head.
Oh.
And kills her.
My God.
Yep.
I am
Yes.
chilled.
Yes, and then
Chilled.
runs off, and it's like 6:30. You know, like there are people around. There were
Holy
several
shit.
witnesses. So
Holy shit.
911 is called.
How off her fucking rocker is Shauna? Like, how insane
I didn't even say it was Shauna, but like, of course, that's what you go to.
Oh no!
Is that it?
Oh
is
no!
her.
Is it not? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Because it's like that's exactly what people in this fucking small town did. Is they called 911. They were like, "This fucking shit happened."
oh no.
Nobody knew it was in a mask. Everything was covered and stuff, and they were like, "You should probably find Shauna Nelson, though."
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
So an APB goes out for her that goes to her husband, of course, who is also a local sheriff, who ends up being the one that finds her like a block from their house
Oh.
and has to pull over his wife and say, honey,
Did you just shoot?
did you just, I'm just kind of curious.
Where were you 10 minutes ago? It's fine. Just if you could just let me know.
No, it's fine.
Just stay calm.
What's the Halloween mask doing in the back of your car?
He picks her up. She's wearing all black and she's barefoot and on foot, like a block from their house. And they find his truck, like parked like a few blocks away. They find like shoes, like she's discarded with like her, like his shoes with her DNA in them, like all kinds of stuff with the Halloween mask under the trunk of the car. And she says, "Oh, I was just going to the liquor store." That's her alibi.
Your bare feet.
And when
ham sandwich. What's happening?
When they examine her further, the black clothes are also covering. She's wearing all of her husband's clothes under the black clothes.
He was going. She was.
She's trying to frame her
The
husband.
gun they found is one of his service guns, and that's the gun that
'Cause
killed
she
her.
knew.
And she had a bath drawn waiting for her at home. So the theory is that she was going to try to frame him
This is the
for
most
the murder.
first degree murders I have ever fucking heard. That's the most premeditated shit
Right?
I have ever heard.
Right?
Like she
Right?
thought about, like, granted she's an idiot, but like she thought about this like for a
The plan
while.
was, so then if Heather's gone and her husband's away for her murder, then her and Ignacio could be together.
Oh my God.
Right? Well, of course, it didn't work. It took the jury all of 5 hours, which I'm like, what were they doing?
They were fucking exactly. They were playing chess. They were playing Risk
Something.
in there. Fucking
Risk.
a long ass game of Monopoly. Like,
Oh
But yeah,
my
they were
God.
like, yeah, you guilty. So, of course, she was like guilty. But at the end of the day, like, Ignacio and Ken no longer work for law enforcement.
no
Thank
fucking
God, because
kidding.
obviously they have terrible judgment.
Right.
Um,
In women.
yes.
Ignacio, I was so stressed that I started fucking other women.
Yeah.
In addition to Shauna.
Wow.
But he did. He says his quote at the end of Dateline. He admits it's completely his fault. The whole situation.
Wow.
He says he can't stand himself. He says he knows that it's completely his fault. He knows every time he looks at his daughter that he's the reason why her mother's dead. Wow.
That's heavy shit.
God.
That's heavy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, it's completely my fault.
Wow.
And Ken raises Ignacio and Shauna's son.
Wow.
So Christian still lives with Ken, and Shauna's in
How old
in
was
prison.
Christian
My
whenever?
mind is
He
blown
was
by
he was a
this.
baby. He was
I'm
a baby
surprised
when
he's
this
still
all
right.
came down.
Okay. That kid's going to need some fucking therapy.
Right?
I need
Because
therapy after
I'm
this.
like,
I know.
Christina, both of your stories this
Dude.
week. Your story with the fucking wood ticks and this one.
Oh
I
my
need
God.
a bath and like a nap now.
a bath
like,
and a nap. For sure.
I'm hurt deeply.
Right?
Like,
Right?
Holy
but yeah,
shit.
no, that's in fucking sane. But yeah, that's the story.
oh, I'm fucking
of Heather
furious.
Garraus.
I'm
And
so mad.
bless her heart, like, I mean, literally did zero things wrong.
Not a
Zero
fucking
things.
thing.
She worked at the credit union, was struggling with depression, and trying to fucking figure her shit out. Her husband was a piece of shit that fucking
Wow.
cheated on her. And then the fucking crazy bitch.
Psychopath.
cheated with just decided to offer.
Wow.
It's
the
bananas
worst.
to me that
The
people like
worst.
that exist. Like, I know they do, and we talk about these stories all the time, but like, it's just crazy to me that people like that exist.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That are like that. Like, it's so sad.
Moral of the story is, okay, so like I had a
there's a moral here for
conversation
sure.
about like love languages. And if you haven't taken that love languages quiz, it's the best. And of course, mine is words of affirmation because I love to talk and communicate. And knowing what I am and knowing what your partner is can definitely help you out. But like the all of this and most of the crazy and love stories that we talk about could be solved if you would just speak the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's it. Speak up. Speak up. Don't assume the worst in people and don't fucking hold your tongue because obviously the consequences are much worse.
And a don't ask, don't
Much
tell
worse.
policy is not a good idea in your marriage. I can totally
Wasn't
see
a good idea in
how-
our military, and it certainly
Right,
isn't
absolutely.
a good idea
And I
in our
could see how you
marriage.
could think it would be a good idea. Like, I see how you could come to that conclusion whenever you're dealing with terrible shit all the time, you know, and you think that you're solving a problem by not burdening someone, but they have no frame of reference then to deal with you if they don't understand what's going on with you.
Yep.
You cannot sustain that in a relationship. Not really.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, God. I mean, everybody deals with their shit, you know, and goes through shit, you know? Like, we all know, like, I've been dealing with my own shit and stuff, and you know, it's hard to recognize when you are going through stuff like that, you know, the effects that you have on yourself, but the effects that you have on other people.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, just even going through that myself this past year with all the, you know, the issues with my anxiety and all that stuff and finally getting that under control. It's just like, it's so cool. I was actually talking to Chris about it today. I'm like, I just feel so much more clear-headed. And it's like I forgot because you get underneath that, you get buried in it and you don't even realize that you're so buried in it until it's
right.
You know?
And here's the thing is like, you think you're doing people a favor, like you're not burdening them by not talking about it or like letting that be known about yourself. You're burdening them anyway, because if you're not able to deal with your shit, that's coming off and coming across to the people you're around. It's still affecting them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just, you know,
you don't even realize that some people might even be walking on eggshells or whatever they're doing. Just
and you think you're doing them a favor, but like you're not. Like you're not.
Well,
it's still affecting
so many
them.
Resources now, and I think that the fact that we can much more openly discuss, you know, mental health and the things that, you know, just you didn't talk about when we were young, like, or just, you know, our parents' generation just didn't talk about. Like now it's like, you know, you have so many opportunities and so many resources available to you to have that, you know, have those discussions.
And there's
have
no shame in it, especially for men, like, especially for men in fields that are hypermasculine, like police or military or whatever, and they feel like they cannot like share their shit to a counselor or a therapist or a psychiatrist or whoever. There's no shame in like going and getting help and talking to somebody.
It's actually like applauded if you do that versus like do it with another like woman. Like if you have issues, go share it with a counselor, not with the fucking dispatcher for the Greeley, Colorado Police Department,
who's clearly
fucking
off
idiot.
Her fucking rocker.
Like, clearly,
that woman is clearly bananas insane.
Wait till you see these pictures too.
Oh, I cannot wait. I am
like,
living
what the
to see
fuck
these
were
pictures.
You thinking, you idiot stick, you fucking hamburger motherfucker. Anyways, well, that was my crazy.
That was great. That was great, one, Christina. Wow. Fantastic.
Dude, I cannot wait. I'm gonna have to.
I thought I knew it, but I didn't. I didn't know that.
I'll email you guys. So it's a treasure trove of just like Dateline, 48 hours, 2020. Like
God
all
bless
these...
whoever put that fucking archive together. Somebody went through and did that shit.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Exactly.
I'm like, Crazy in Love solved forever.
Except what if this bitch really does wear a cape and sits behind the computer with a cape
She keeps
on?
it hanging like next to her laptop, puts it on every time she sits down to type at the keyboard.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh my God.
All right. Now, if you have Crazy in Love suggestions or any kind of stories, fuck, marry, kills, anytime you want to talk to us or reach us, please go to our website, myworstdatepodcast.com. We got all the goods there, and we'd love to have you as part of our crew.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the one-stop shop. You can listen to us. You can contact us. You can become a Patreon member to see all the exclusive bonus content we
Find
have.
our social media.
Yeah, all that
All
fun
of it.
stuff.
Yeah. When we have live shows, that's where we post them. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, guys, and we will see you next time.
Cheers.
This is a Glass Box Media Podcast.